If you haven't tried Skate 3 though, really great game though. You had the dub edition on your PSP? I had dub edition on both PSP and PS2. We played it a lot. I mean, like, I feel like my family members know it way more than I do. But those two games were like, actually, they're the same game. But it's like, it's just so fucking great. What was like my number one car in Midnight Club 3? Oh my god, that's a good question. Bro, you know, I actually can't remember because there were so many cars in the game. There were like way too many cars in the game. Like, I didn't try to do the most wanted trick where I used like the worst car to win. Like that game actually has like so much longevity. Oh my god, yo, good luck on the GameStorm search. All I know was when I played Midnight Club 3, when you had to race against the guy that was on a motorcycle, the motorcycle guy was so hard to beat, so the only way I was able to beat them was to ram him off the motorcycle so that way they like are like very far behind. Yo, sounds good, Prozzy. Thanks again for being here, man. And also thank you for all the help too. When I was working with the old Apex Muffler thing. Yo, have a wonderful night. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Midnight Club 3. Yo, I appreciate the lurk, Avant. Thank you. If I remember the cars like really early enough, because all I know was like the one car that used to drive so much was a Toyota car. It was a Toyota car, but forgot what the name was. Because I never had. Oh, that's a free save. I never had any of the top cars because it was so hard to like level up till you at least beat a majority of the racers. But beating the bike racer in the beginning, forgot his name. If someone told me the name, I would have known instantly. Beating like the bike racer would just be the biggest game changer because it just makes things easier. But I think of all of the racing games I have played, I know this game is not a racing game, but let's just say in the context like as if it was a racing game. The last racing game I ever played before I stopped playing racing games was Burnout Paradise. And except Burnout Paradise, in some way it's racing, and in another way it's just like you literally crashing cars. But Paradise was like the final car game that I played. In fact, when I first built this PC thanks to Ochua, I think the first game that I played on this PC, besides like, you know, playing DBD, was Burnout Paradise, the remaster, because it just came out. And I think my boy Leviathan, he was the one that informed me about the release of the remaster for Burnout Paradise. But I haven't touched that game in like so long. That's like the remaster one. Oh, I think with Overdrive we get this. I'm not sure if you completed it. To complete Burnout Paradise, you basically have to get like the Criterion license, and the Criterion license was, I mean, like let's say the whole thing about repetition, right? Burnout Paradise was almost all about repetition. Like you choose your races in the beginning, or like the challenges you do in the beginning, but for the final license to beat the entire game, you have to do every single race challenge, Markman, Road Rage. You have to do every single one of them. If all of them are complete, even though you've already probably beat them like 5 or 6 times and they get harder and harder, then you pretty much beat the game. In my Steam save file, I actually got the Burnout license, but I don't have the Criterion license. I think I've only been like 3 or 4 of the races. I think Burnout 2 is the best one. I don't think I've ever actually played a Burnout 2 at all. I think, well, the truth was the first Burnout that I really played was Revenge. And Revenge was probably like one of the most overly talked about ones. But it was also a really good Burnout game though. I do kind of wish I had more time to like play those more often. Oop, unlucky. Crack Primer Bulb M2 only? I can't do it. That's like really impossible for me, but here's an example. Next game, you're gonna see me run Crack Primer Bulb because one of my viewers requested me to run a Crack Primer Bulb build. You'll understand why I said I actually can't do M2 only on it though. Oh, thank god they got the medium vote. Yeah, because then after that, I don't think I played any other racing game. Okay, maybe that was also a lie. I did also play well, I played Need for Speed Heat, but that was during my 21st birthday. Like I only played it for, let's say, a couple hours. It wasn't like the type of like Need for Speed game that you'd play so much in the long run, because it was like very different, and probably didn't have the same vibe as like most of the other games. You know, Cracked Primer, but you do M1 as well. By the way, one person has plot twist. Now, you'll understand me. You'll understand why I can't do Cracked Primer Bulb, but I'm forced to do it for this next game. The cops are brutal. Yeah, don't you go against the cops in like the nighttime? I think that's how Need for Speed Heat worked. But if you ever want to deal with cops in the worst way possible, Most Wanted. Need for Speed Most Wanted, the old one. Those ones are hard if you go level fucking 6 with like the SUV Rams and such. Models from like the 2015 version for like $70 EA. And another thing to also keep in mind about too, Dragoon, like most of those games, they almost feel like they're like the same thing. I mean, the one thing that really got me was when they made that Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Like that one Hot Pursuit game, not like the old ones. I'm talking about the new one. Same with like Most Wanted. So like whenever I say Need for Speed Most Wanted, some folks are gonna be like listening to me and going, "Oh, we're talking about the Most Wanted that came out in like 2009, 2010, 2011." No, I'm talking about the one that came out in 2004. But yeah, that's like the one I was like actually trying to address. Because like most of those like new games, it doesn't really fit the same vibe. I mean, apparently to play all the other new Need for Speed games, they're like really cheap as fuck because like you kind of know they're not really as like good. But it does say that you like it requires like a whole EA Plus service where you have to like we have to pay monthly to get all the games. And it's not just EA, like other companies are doing that, like Ubisoft and stuff. It's funny, I was literally just talking about that a couple weeks ago on my Discord, like why they have like so many different... Ooh, I thought I was gonna get the turn. Why they have like so many different stores and like launchers. Like I was trying to play BioShock, and apparently BioShock now has a new launcher, and if I can recall, they never had a launcher. They definitely never had a launcher back in the old days. Never played racing game, but you were more into shooters? Now, for me, racing games was actually what I started playing. Oh, when I started gaming, I was just like a racing gamer. Never really started playing shooters till COD Modern Warfare 2, but... Oh, Modern Warfare 2 is a different story. You probably don't want to know much about that one, though. Because, like, let's just say, if you ever talk to one of my older cousins about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, all I can think about are the nuke races. Like, literally people racing to get a tactical nuke in the family first. And I never had my first ever tactical nuke until 7 years after playing the game, while the modders and everyone were, like, getting involved with it, though. They're going for the save. There's no way, yeah, there's no way they're playing for the door. No, but I played racing games, like, all the time, before I started playing, like, shooters. Because, like, I used to be, like, afraid of playing shooters. Like, true story, I used to be afraid of playing GTA Vice City. And, like, Vice City is like one of the best GTA games, but I think it was like the first mature game I've seen, and it did kind of scare me though. I mean, you're like 5 years old and you see that game. I would say, how would you not be scared? But there's like so many people that are like almost like 5 or 6 that can literally just touch that game anyways. Kind of funny when you think about it like that. Oh, hold on, is there there's no hatch offering. Yeah, the one thing you have to like watch out for is they say like they have the game for free as a download on PC, but it will potentially give you a virus. And you're gonna love this story. My twin brother, he tried to download Need for Speed Most Wanted on, I think, this PC one night, and it had a virus. It actually had a virus, so I had to roll back my PC to a different update. No, I'm serious. Like, I mean, I've done it too. Like, I did it in 2005 when I tried to get the game for free. When I tried to get the game for free, like just looking at like the YouTube videos and such, I tried to download it and it had a virus, and then I felt like I couldn't really use the PC anymore. But then I think back in like 2017, 2016, same thing happened. And yeah, my PC had a virus. I had to roll it back during like a Thanksgiving night. It was a good Thanksgiving night because I think that same night I was playing H1Z1. Good times. Oh, I think that code is outdated. Imagine one day we see a stream and it's actually your twin. You say imagine, but I can't lie to you. That's gonna be real. That's gonna happen soon. I won't say when, I won't say how, but it will happen soon. What did the virus do? Basically, it gave me the blue screen of death. So I had to roll back my PC like 1 week before that download came in. Oh, okay, it doesn't really feel as quick, but... I mean, hey, it's kind of better than nothing. They didn't get the pallet. That's good. That's good. Dude, I cannot believe I whiffed both of them. Bro, I actually suck at this game. Nah, no way. I genuinely suck at this game, and it's actually insane. I think overdrive would have slightly helped me get that. That is such a skill issue, though. But I do... Ooh. That's also kind of a skill issue. I probably should not have hit that. Sometimes you can get Billy hits like those, and other times those hits are impossible. Like one time I played against a Billy, and they never hit me in like one of the most obvious chainsaw hits possible. And you usually think to yourself that they don't get hit because of the crouch tick, but in reality, it's not because of the crouch tick. Like Billy's chainsaw collision is a bit more smaller, so if you don't aim directly on the survivor, your linger saw will probably not help out either. You always got to keep that in mind too. I should break that wall. I'm gonna be wasting a lot of time doing this. When I mean a lot of time, I'm talking about like this sort of thing. Yo, what is up, D? Ty once again for killing your Monday blues. Yo, I'm just pretty glad I'm back to streaming on Mondays again. Yeah, hopefully you're doing pretty good today. And what's going on, Eduardo? Nah, you're all good. You're all good, man. I'm gonna just bump so I can at least slightly get quick. Wait, oh, it looked like they held W. Bro, their movement looks so weird. I got like a little deceived by their old scratch marks in the past, that's why. I wanted them to drop, but I have terrible accuracy, it looks like. At least tell me... Okay, I was about to say, at least tell me to get close, but... You know what? I was just gonna say, if I miss this one, I'm gonna go straight for the gen. The one on my left. But I can't do that because no one's there, so I'm kind of wasting time, and this has a lot of collision. I gotta go wide on that. Oh, they already popped all the gens on this side of the map. Either that or there is no gens, and I'm like getting confused about the layout of Suffocation Pit 2.0. I call it Suffocation Pit 2.0 because like that one small change makes it seem like it's a very different map. Like some of the stuff feels a lot more weird than usual. Thank God I turned a little to the right, because if I didn't, I was gonna screw up there. Plus that 1 second makes it easier to like zone people, unfortunately. If she fast vaulted though, I think she would have probably had like a perfect time to dodge it. You know what, I'm not even gonna kick gens, I'm too bored of gens. Or especially gen kicking in general. Oh, they ran somewhere around here. Bro, this is a really good setup though. I might be in a lot of trouble unless overdrive can carry, but this is a really, really decent setup. Okay, you know what? Yeah, overdrive actually carried. Yo, what is up, Glacier? How have you been? Hopefully you're well. It's good to have barbecue, because like barbecue is carrying so much. Oh, he's just holding W. That was weird. I thought he was gonna like try to loop him maybe one more time, but like him holding W there was unexpected. But I guess I'm glad I yeah, you know, I'm glad I got that early. Okay, now barbecue is fully carrying though. I'm gonna go for the shack because she's close to me. Trying to get like the sharp curve with that 1 second is so weird. That was really dumb what I did there. I feel like it's only better to do it with overdrive, but you do go somewhat wide when you pull it off. Like here's an example. Oh, they could run shack, the shack window in this. They're kind of fine here. Like here's an example. Every single time I curve with overdrive, I can't guarantee that the curve is gonna like be with overdrive and then you just like go flick right in here. It always goes somewhat wide. So I mean, like if you're playing Survivor and if you hug the tile on shack, if a Billy tries to curve with overdrive on like the outside of shack, you can hug it and you probably won't get hit unless they do the flick, like they slightly flick with the linger saw. That's the other way they can get that out of the way. I mean, one of those two gens are gonna pop already. I'm gonna just kick this and go straight for this one instead. Oh, she held W. Either that or something else, but like... Oh, ran into that. This is the same survivor that was like on that gen. She literally held W like heavily. I'm not gonna lie, like what I did there just makes it easier for them to pop the gen, but because that happened, I think I might be able to catch up. Keep in mind I said the word might, so it's not 100%. Okay, now it does kind of seem like a higher chance that I may clutch this game because of that one small mistake they did. Do I think it would be better when if it could also work with special attacks? Absolutely fucking not. No, no. Imagine going against a nurse with that. There's your answer. We're going against a Blight with that, or a Billy. I feel like Knockout with special attacks would make... I mean, like, it would make the perk stronger, but it would be just... It would just be, like, abysmal. Because, like, the perk isn't really, like, strong. It just makes slugging better. And just way more annoying, sadly. Oh, they don't have the red... No, not the red screen. Like, the white outline on it. Also, I kind of know that I already just, like, hooked them, but... We're already in, like, an end game anyways. I'm gonna say end game, because... Ooh, thank God I got the pallet. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. They're my obsession, so they could have DS. I'm gonna just leave them alone, then. I just noticed it. Like, they're literally my obsession, so... The way that they vaulted that pallet does indicate that they could have DS with off the record. So I'm gonna try to be a little careful. Overdrive might kind of clutch things up a bit. Except for the pallet break. I have to go for like some crazy S-curve here. Oh, I think the Dead Hard's out of the way. They got the gen, by the way. Unless I slug, I'm gonna have to probably slug to play this right, unfortunately. This is a double window. You have an easier time to dodge this. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna just go for the M1. Can I still get the survival that I got here? Oh no, he's literally... Oh god. Someone has to have Unbreakable. If no one has Unbreakable, they actually threw this game like so much, because... Oh my goodness. I don't even know what type of game this actually was. Oh, she's actually right here. I can get this. What's my most favorite map with Billy? Wrecker's Yard. Wrecker's Yard is like my #1 favorite map because it just has like the vibes of just not playing on a main building for once. And it feels like I'm playing like old DBD all over again. It was actually pretty insane that how I kind of clutched it up though. But for now, let me go get the survivor that I dropped like really late. Thank God I have barbecue, otherwise this would be worse. Also, thank God I also have, well, thank goodness, actually. Thank goodness I have a thing, agitation for this, too. Yep, that is a GG's. Yeah, definitely, like, the Leon not picking up the slug, like, a while ago, that actually made it worse. And since I knew the Ada was on the gen, that's why I had to, like, change it up. Like, them not picking up the slug in the beginning really made them throw this game heavily. Like, I probably shouldn't have won this game, I'll be real. But I think they did, like, a couple mistakes in the game that, like, helped me at least get the 4K in this one. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Also, who's Off the Record Gamer? Wait, was it them? I don't know if it was them. Oh no, it was no, it was them. It actually was them. Or that wasn't Off the Record. That was Dead Hard. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that she was trying to play for DS when she vaults the pallet into me, because then she would know that I'd like probably go for a grab to ease it up.